Well, Express Aroma has changed. They've put this outdoor cafe in here along this side, and they're petitioning the city planning department so they can put one out here. Now, we talked with Doug, the new general manager, and he said that if they put seating outside here, it'll eliminate all the drug dealing and all the junkies in front of Express Aroma. We've been working really closely with them. You know, over the past 2 years, we've criticized Express Aroma. Guess what? We made up. Yeah, they're my friends now. And there's a lot of good things going on here. They're going to declare Express Aroma a drug-free zone, and there's a huge attempt to remodel it on the inside and on the outside. Jann Scott at the Hill Redevelopment. Yeah, are you guys racing?
Oh, we are, yeah.
Oh, are you on a racing team?
Yeah.
You're not kidding. Which one?
The Stanford University cycling team.
We're not talking to these guys. So you both lived here your whole life?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And what do you think about what's going on with the Hill and all the redevelopment changes?
I'm surprised they're doing it because of the riots. People caused so much damage.
Yeah. So you're amazed that they're even fixing it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very surprised.
What do you think about the future? What do you think the future will hold?
For the Hill?
Yeah.
I think it's going to attract a lot more people, but not because they're redoing it, because of the excitement type of.
Yeah. Today, big party and lots of bands and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I've never seen it like this before. Yeah. But it's nice. It's a lot different at night, though.
Oh, really? How's that?
Can I ask, what are they trying to accomplish by fixing it up? Are they trying to change the scene of the people?
Hi. So, how do you see the Hill redevelopment going?
It seems to be going along surprisingly well in terms of speed. I thought in the initial phases they were going to get backlogged in work, but they seem to have done a good job on execution.
Yeah. So, and you've done your own redevelopment right here. You have all these paintings. These are nice.
Yeah, we've been having some of the local kids and a couple guys from Denver as well do these murals up here. Kind of twofold reasoning for that would be discourages the local taggers from scarring my walls, and the other one is they're cool. They look really good. I'm not sure how I stand on the whole problem thing. It seemed to be blown up a little bit by the press, as opposed to what actually happened. For example, my building was completely unscathed. I mean, as you can see, this is a wall of windows. I had no problems. My dumpster was fine.
Of course it was unscathed. The SWAT team was underneath in the parking lot.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I wish they would have cleaned up their trash when they left then, because boy, they left a lot of donut wrappers and stuff. Yeah.
The cops and donuts, what can I tell you? So you work at Pizza Calore?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, how do you like the Hill redevelopment?
It looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how much improvement it did, but it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Got some new stuff.
What are your hopes for the future on the Hill?
Oh, I just hope that the kids can still hang out here like myself, and we can, this is our area. This is where we live, and I hope it remains that way.
Did you go to CU?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, what year are you in?
I'm a junior.
And where are you from?
I'm from Denver, actually. Yep. Good old Colorado.
Do you have any changes that you want to see?
Changes I want to see on the Hill?
Yeah.
No, I think it's doing pretty well. I'd like to see them get rid of the parking meters, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, me too. The Hill redevelopment.
No, I love it.
Come on, tell us.
I really, seriously?
What? Yeah.
I really liked it. I really think I'm in favor of it. I think it's something that should have been done a long time ago.
This might be cool too.
He said there's nothing we can't
famous Boulder musician. So what do you think of the Hill redevelopment?
Yeah, I'm glad it's over with. It looks good up here. I worked up here. I've been working up here for many years, so it was nice to do the grand opening and.
Yeah. So what do you see for the future on the Hill? Because we've been a lot of problems in the past.
Oh boy. Like I said, I've been up here. I've been working up here for 5 years. I saw the riots.
Yeah.
I've had many things happen to my vehicle, and it's been pretty crazy up here. I don't know if this is going to help much. We'll see. It definitely looks nicer. You give it much more of a mall feel.
Yeah. Well, we've had past problems. We know
yes, it's
that,
true.
right?
It's true. I don't know if this will. Was all the construction to get some of the problems out of the way?
Trying to clean it up. They're going to put some fences down and.
That's good, because I was afraid they built this big cement step that people are going to fall off.
No, they're going to
their
have these beautiful fences that are going to.
Oh, that'd be nice. And they got some nice new trees and stuff.
Yeah, and this is really an area for the college kids, and they're going to try to sort of support that. I mean, I realize we're a diverse community, but. But you've had problems yourself. I mean, if Wendy Wu herself has had problems with the riots, then you kids at home who are hippies and smoking pot, well, learn how to behave, right?
Well, no, I don't think it was their fault. I think it was just as much the police as it was the students.
Do you think the cops went off?
I think that there was so much energy that it just happened. I mean, it just clashed. The cops were out of line by opening tear gas and bullets, but then the students were out of line for hitting them in the head with rocks.
Throwing Molotov
it was
cocktails.
And I was right in the middle of the entire thing. And I also heard that the city wasn't lending to anyone who got injured during the time. But I was up here working and I got tear gas.
Yeah.
And if I had gone to the hospital and they turned me away, fighting.
How many albums? And it's in the charts with a bullet? No.
What's that?
Is it in the charts with a bullet?
Yeah, we're working on it.
You're on KBCO?
Working on it. KGNU, got a lot of radio shows, KBVI. No, I don't think so.
Ginger, start playing Wendy's CD. I mean, look, she's here. Your name's there. Also, the Fox. Come on. Alice, the Peak. Play the goddamn record.
Actually, Alice has been great. Cha-Cha from Alice has been really supportive. Yeah, they actually let us do an opener for a meet and greet for the Indigo Girls up at Red Rocks, me and Hannah, which was really fun.
Yeah.
So they've been great. So
what do you guys think of the Hill redevelopment?
I think it's nice.
Yeah.
A lot of nice concrete and structures.
Good. And do you guys sleep up here?
Yeah. No, I got an apartment over there.
Yeah. Okay. And do you go to high school here in Boulder? Or?
Rock climb.
Rock climbing, and what do you do?
I go to school on Steamboat.
Oh, really?
Spend some nights above Moe's Bagels at his place.
Oh, yeah. And how do you like all the new
It's nice. This is only my second time here, but it's fun.
Okay. You kids are going to stay out of trouble, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
And not take any drugs.
That's right.
Yeah, no drugs,
No
right?
drugs.
Can we look at...
Is that going to be on television?
Yeah. Well, I talked to the owner of Josh and John's, Fred. He's actually the manager. And he told me he was really discouraged with the activity here on the Hill. They lost a lot of money. If they didn't have two other stores, this one would have gone broke. They see it as a family kind of ice cream place, and because of all the activity that has been up here on the Hill, there's not much here right now, but late at night, it gets pretty late, and it's almost put him out of business. So he's a guy that's very discouraged, but hopefully the Hill redevelopment will come back, and families will feel good about coming back up here. So what do you think of the redevelopment and how it's going from the past to future?
Well, it's definitely an improvement. It's not exactly what we anticipated for the amount of time it took them and the construction cost that they anticipated doing. But it's definitely nicer. It's nicer for the pedestrians and walking, and it's good for business.
Now, did it hurt you over the summer, the construction?
Oh, absolutely. It hurt every merchant up here. People didn't want to drive up here, and especially when this road was blocked off, it hurt business. So, definitely.
What do you see for the future? Are they going to put fences down through? They're going to put these nice wrought iron fences are going up, and the streets repaved. And what else do you see that's going to be happening?
Well, I think I think the riots are only going to develop depending on how they treat the students. You know, if they let the frat houses drink and if they let the students have the same rights that any other college kids have, then we should be fine. I think the outburst wasn't really because of what the Hill looks like. I think it was because of the rights taken away from the students.
Do you think we ought to maybe turn the bars back to 3-2 bars and get the hard alcohol off the Hill? Because the kids seem to go nuts when they get really pumped up on hard alcohol, don't they?
Well, I'd have to say no on that one because I hit the bars sometimes myself.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would be a good idea because then people are going to be bringing in from out of state or from Denver or.
So you think just leave them alone?
I think let things be and just try to control it. Maybe get a little bit more police enforcement up here, and especially at 2 o'clock in the morning, and have police patrolling the Hill areas and around the bars. But I mean, you can't cut back. If you're 20 years old and you want to party, you're going out. That's the bottom line. You know, I went to college 4.5 years, and I was the same way. And there would be no restrictions on whether you're 19, 20, even if you don't have ID, you're gonna drink. And if they're going to want to drink, let them drink, Just control it a little bit more.
You go to school at CU?
Yes.
Are you in a sorority?
Uh-huh.
Which one?
Pi Beta Phi.
Okay, and what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. And what do you think of the Hill redevelopment? How do you like it so far?
Yeah, we're just talking about the little waves. I like them. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks real good.
Looking forward to a big day?
Just like any other day. Not too exciting.
And, well, do you like the cones? The orange cones?
Sure. I mean, add a little color, that's always good.
Well, it looks pretty nice. I just came back from Michigan, and everything looks real nice. So you're talking about these pedestrian walks here. That looks real good.
The ribbons. Yeah, now let's look at the cones. Come on over here. What do you think of these cones? These are great. I think what are these supposed to do? Light up? Is that the idea?
Are the cones to stay here?
They're going to stay.
They are?
And they're going to flash.
Well, why? So this is just going to be for the day. The cones here.
No. The cones are permanent. They're going to bolt them down. See, they have the holes 1, 2, 3, 4. Bolt them down, and then they flash and they emit orange light. That's my understanding.
So this is literally going to be closed the whole time. I didn't understand that.
No, I don't know. What the hell do I know? I'm on drugs. I don't take drugs, and kids don't chew either. John, what do you think of the redevelopment of the Hill and the celebration today?
Yeah, I think it'll be real nice when we get it all complete, and it'll be an improvement for the future. Hurt things while the construction was going on, but I think in the long run it'll be quite nice.
Yeah. It's really nice. I think it makes it better for people who are just going to walk down the street. Although I thought they were going to close off the street permanently. Yeah. But I guess not.
It doesn't look like that's going to happen. You go to CU, right?
Yeah.
Are you in a sorority or?
Nope. I live just in a house on the hill.
And you have your buffalo hat on?
Yes.
Why?
I like the school, and I don't know. It's a good way to support it.
Yep. What year are you in?
Sophomore.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Eric Henson. I'm with 1360, Boulder Space for Youth. I'm the assistant director with 1360. And what we are is we're a youth center for high school age kids from the city of Boulder. Any kid who's in high school at a city Boulder school or has a city Boulder residence in high school age, they can come and be a part of what we are. And that is we've got pool tables for kids, and we'll have different events going on. For example, tonight we have DJs. Speaker last week. We have coffee bar. So a lot of different events that go on here, and kind of what we're hoping for the center is just to get a lot of the kids who come up on the hill may not necessarily have any place to go, anything to do. Those kids that are in high school, they'll be able to come here, have a place to hang out, and have a place to call their own.
And this is an alcohol and drug-free zone, right?
That's correct.
Can you talk about that?
Well, basically, the clubs that have been here previously have been basically underage nightclubs, like Ground Zero and Club Mecca, and kind of some negative things going on with those, and we want to have an alternative to that. So there's no alcohol, anything like that in the 1360.
We're here on with Go Boulder. It's the new Skip bus.
That's right. The Skip is a new shuttle that runs up and down Broadway, south from Greenbrier all the way north to Lee Hill Road and back.
Tell us about the bus. What kind of bus is this?
Well, it's a
little bus.
It's a little bus. It's a community scaled bus, basically. It fits a lot better on the roads. It's a smaller bus than the normal big RTD buses, and the community actually designed this bus and designed the size and what it would look like and so on and so forth. They do. All
Finally.
buses, yes, are equipped with bike racks.
And how are the bike racks are being used pretty much? Are they?
Oh, absolutely. The buses have been phenomenally packed.
Yeah. So we need more bike racks on the buses, maybe you think?
Well, actually, all the regional buses around Boulder do have bike racks.
Also, these can double with the SWAT team can use them as rams. You know, when people start riding, get out of control, just push you out of the way with a mountain bike. Jan Scott here on the Hill for our redevelopment. Pam, you've lived in Boulder almost your whole life.
Almost.
So what do you think of the redevelopment here on the Hill?
I hate it.
You hate it? Why?
I hate any change in Boulder. No, I think it's good. I think it's good.
I mean, do you hate it or you think it's good?
Well, I miss the riots and everything, so I really don't. I try not to have an opinion on the Hill, anything to do with the Hill. And I'm a ex-CU student, so I totally miss around the corner. I mean, I think it's great. Moe's is up there now. I love Moe's, but it's just not the same.
It's not the same.
I'm old.
You are not old.
I graduated from Boulder High in 1980, so it was a different town then, completely. You know, it's changed radically.
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 What? Too many yuppies?
Oh,
it's
a uni-class town now, Jan. That's right.
Exactly. I mean, it's a little too pretty. It's a little too yuppie. It's, you know, I had a friend visit from England,
You're like
and
Mrs.
we walked
Pretty.
down here.
You're Mrs. Yuppie. You're like Mrs. Look at this. She's got the Boulder shirt on.
Boulder, Boulder, great little manufacturing company here.
The sunglasses.
Boulder, local.
Yeah.
No, it's just, you know, I brought a friend from London, England, and we walked the mall, and we walked up here, and we walked around. He said, you know, it's really pretty, but it's kind of plastic. It's not like real.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Boulder's turned into. You know, it is beautiful here, and I still love it. But
now, who's your favorite talk show host in Boulder or America?
Jim Rome. Out! What is it? That's a snack. No, Jann Scott is one of my favorite
you've just
Boulder personalities.
Totally insulted me.
Forever. I'd much rather talk to you than Jim Rome. I'd be afraid to talk to you.
Do you want to be on my TV show? Of course, you're on my television show now.
I would love to be on your TV show. I'd love to be on your radio show.
My radio show.
Call-in show.
Yeah. We can be on the call-in TV show.
Call-in TV show?
Yeah.
Oh,
we can help people with their sex problems.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, I'm an expert.
Yeah, so am I.
That's my
So what do you think of the Hill redevelopment?
I think it looks nice. I think it's long overdue. I hope they spent their money wisely. I know that it was quite a costly endeavor.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen the monies maybe spent a little differently, of course.
Like how?
I think a facelift isn't necessarily what the Hill needed visually. I think reputation comes about by maybe having some police officers up here would have helped a lot more. I think that would have been probably one of the best things the Hill could have used. It's easy to throw money at the problem and spend over $1 million putting in new infrastructure, but that's not where the problems lie on the Hill, if you ask me.
There's where the problems on the Hill lie.
You're not too far off there.
So what do you think of the Hill redevelopment, Mrs. Epstein?
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic job that they have done.
Yeah, I like it. What do you see for the future?
I see for the future more people, more families coming up to the Hill. The students should be their cradle. Their where they shop is right across from CU. I see that this is a big investment for the city and for CU to have done that, and obviously for the businesses.
Anniversary?
Yes, it is.
Your business has been up here for 4 years now, right?
Yes, we enjoy working with the students and with the community. It's very different. The Hill is very different. very alive. You deal with a lot of different kinds of people, but mostly with the students, the future of our country.
Yeah, it is the future of our country. Jan Scott here with Mrs. Epstein at the Hill Redevelopment. So, what's the police department doing tonight?
Well, tonight we're patrolling around the hill like we generally do, looking for parties, alcohol violations, underage drinkers, that sort of thing. Keg parties, people walking around the street with open containers of alcohol. And so far tonight we can't go a block without running into somebody, so it's been a busy night already tonight. We haven't hit any of the big keggers so far, but they're out there, and again right now we're just doing sweeps up and down the streets looking for the people walking around with the alcohol violations. So we anticipate another busy night tonight.
Yeah. What do you think's changed since the riots? Has anything changed in terms of the police department?
We've changed our approach on how we're working a lot of these parties. Last year and the years before, if we found a large keg party, what we would do is get enough officers around to surround the house, send a couple police officers in, find some underage drinkers that are walking the periphery outside of the house, and that would give us reasonable suspicion to understand that there's alcohol violations going on inside. So we'd surround the house, keep everybody contained, and start writing tickets for the alcohol violations. This year, when we find a keg party, we'll find some underage drinkers that are leaving the party out on the street, out on the sidewalk. We will contact the owners of the party, let them know that we've contacted some underage drinkers, and let them know that they could either be cited for providing alcohol to minors and voluntarily relinquish the keg or whatever alcohol they've got, or we can surround the residence or whatever facility they're in and start writing tickets again. So far we've gotten a lot of cooperation this year with people just being willing to relinquish the kegs or whatever alcohol they've got. We may write 1 or 2 tickets. The high probability is that we'll write tickets to the people that are supplying alcohol to the underage drinkers, and then everybody else gets cut loose. That way we can hit 5 or 6 more parties a night as opposed to hitting 1 or 2 parties that takes up so much time to write the tickets for.
How are the kids responding to you guys this year?
Seem to be real cooperative with it. So far we've gotten very good compliance with the people that are hosting the parties, that are relinquishing the kegs or the alcohol to us. And even at times we're just giving them a warning on having the parties, and we try to educate them about if they're going to have parties, what's the smartest way to do it, make sure that they don't have underage drinkers, etc., etc. It's the same old story that we've been doing for several years now.
And on we have Mike is here from New York City, so Mike, coming up to Boulder, it must be a pretty change.
At the front there, leading up, and Fred Rodriguez is in second, and it looks like Clark Sheehan is in third.
So it looks like our top race guys.
Basically, just thank God that I made it past over that hill. And then it was time to go ahead and point it downhill, grab about 4 gears, and then look over your shoulder. If you stayed ahead of them going up the hill, you didn't want to get cheated on the way downhill, and so you want to rest a little bit and get your stuff together. And so this first corner came into it, relatively easy, about 26. We came into that other corner about 33, and you basically had so much adrenaline pumping that it was like, okay, wherever the corner is, there's a curve on one side, there's a curve on the other side, and just pick the line between the 2 curves and just smoke through. You don't really care. And Phil, I couldn't even pass him. I tried passing him, and he was I couldn't catch him. I couldn't pull speed on him. He was flying downhill just as fast as I was.
How long was the course?
A little over a mile.
And how many laps?
Did 7 laps.
7 laps total.
Yeah, the race was short.
Yeah.
They had a problem with cars on the track this morning, and so it took them an hour and a half longer to get the cars removed than what they had planned. And so we started real late, so we backed us up about 20 minutes. I got 22 minutes on my computer.
You raced in the Citizens Race?
In the Citizens Race.
And I could have raced in that.
You could have raced in that.
Anybody could have.
Anybody could have walked up today
Yeah.
You know, with basically a helmet and a bicycle without stuff that was, made it USCF illegal. You know, and if you had stuff on it that was wrong, profile bars or bar ends on your mountain bike, there was guys to help you with the tools. You just take that stuff off.